Hello everyone, this is Martin, and today I want to show you a little tool which I came across, and it's called Agentic Radar. And actually today, no, 2 days ago, the company which provides this tool, it's free by the way, added Open AI Agents SDK. So this is cool because as you've probably seen that the whole AI space is moving more and more into agentic workflows. And so basically, they have done a really cool write up here on their blog, whereby they simply explain an example of an airline, right? Like, and this airline has like three different agents, like an FAQ agent, a seat booking agent, and a triage agent, and they have different responsibilities. And then what they basically give you is, or what these agents can do, that's where it gets really agentic, right? Like they can invoke tools and stuff. Like for example, they can invoke like function calling tools. In this specific scenario, they can invoke, I think, one tool each, like to make a booking change or something, or a seat change. Can't remember exactly, but basically they give you like the whole code of this agentic OpenAI SDK. So this is basically a Python script, right? And so you can go through this in your own time. And so you might say like, hey, we are building those because it's super easy to build on top of OpenAI SDK. Basically, and what about the vulnerabilities around this, right? So, and this is kind of threat modeling phase. This is like kind of um, even pre-production phase sometimes, right? Like it can be in production already, but this is more like in the staging phase and things like that. But with all that being said, I want to show you a little demo, like how this works and how this actually plays out. So what you would do is you would simply copy this code here, right? Like this is a fully working SDK Python code. So you just copy this out, and then you come over to your Linux operating system, for example, and then you simply install Agentic Radar. So it's on GitHub. It's super easy to install. It's practically just pip install Agentic Radar, and then you can do the minus version command and stuff like that. So I've done this already. So I have installed it here, as you can see. I created a subfolder to take the example. It's called airline, and this is where I have the code residing. So in your real world environment, you would have to obviously like your path to your real production code or staging code or whatever it is. And you can see here like it supports like multiple agentic frameworks. So this OpenAI agents was just added like 2 days ago, which is pretty cool. But it already supported like LangGraph and GrooAI and NHN as well. So either way, and then using it is super simple. It's kind of a SaaS tool with a visual touch to it, I would say. So basically, let's take a look here. So I just have this main file, right? So I can do cut main.python, and that's the Python code basically, right? Like for my agentic framework where all this is defined. And how to run it basically is very simple. Like you would just, I had it here before because I've done it already. Yeah, you just give it like Agentic Radar -i, so you specify your input folder, not the file itself, right? Like in our case, it's just a file, but it's your folder. And then you just want to call it report.html, and you need to give it the framework in the end, right? Like, so in this case, it's OpenAI SDK, is the SDK agents. And then you run it, and then it generates this report file for you. Super easy, right? Like this is, here you go. And then you can look at this outputted report, which I've up here on the screen. And then this is basically the output of it. And you can see here, after analyzing this code, it basically shows you here, first of all, like the different agents you have. Like we have the seat booking agent, and then that seat booking agent has can call a tool called the update seat. And then we have like a triage agent, and we also have an FAQ agent, which has another tool at its disposal for lookups and stuff like that, right? So it's first of all, it's giving you like a really nice graphical representation what's going on in your code, but then more importantly, it gives you like vulnerabilities. And so for example, here we have 3 tools which can be invoked. So 1, 2, as you can see, like the file search tool, the FAQ tool, and the seat booking tool. We have 3 agents as we already counted them. And then it's also telling you like, hey, what kind of access or what kind of vectors do I have from a vulnerability perspective? And then it says here like any malicious website could have a hidden prompt injection, right? And this is then being inserted into the agent's context, and that's classical LLM1 prompt injection, right? And so this is kind of like when you are in the pre-production phase, it's super helpful because you can already find this out. Also in your companies, I'm sure a lot of your organizations are building these agentic frameworks out and stuff. This is a quick way, even if it's in production already, to actually get some vulnerabilities. You may have some false positives, obviously, because it's purely looking at the code on a SAST level, but it's still pretty good. I'm quite impressed with it. It's free, so feel free to check it out. And that's all for today's video. Just wanted to show you that, and I hope it makes sense. And I will see you in one of my next videos.